Hey, what's up everyone? This is Satyajit. Today I will be sharing my experience what happened on the day of the exam. This will be my first voiceover. If you have any suggestions, please leave it in the comment section below. So without wasting any time, let's get started. My reporting time was at 7 am, so I need to get up at least at 5 am to reach the examination hall, have my breakfast, take a quick bath, and hopped into the car. We reached safely. Then I quickly aligned myself to the line where the checking was going to be started. Everything went smoothly, and after some time, I found myself sitting in the examination room. We were given our scribble pad where we need to scribble everything. One side note, the documents that we need to take with the admit card, a copy of photo, everything inside a transparent file. At the beginning of exam, I was very tensed out as this was my first time giving such a big level competitive examination. Some of the questions at the beginning were not getting solved, and after 10 minutes, I was stuck on one question. I started to do some chemistry question after that. Remember this, JEE Advanced examination is not where we need to solve all the questions. We need to just solve at least 35 to 40% of the paper was to get selected into some old IITs. After the end of first exam, I was pretty confident with myself as I have attempted at least 35 questions out of 50, and I was very positive about it. The time came when we need to go out of the examination hall during 2 hour break. This was the time where everyone was discussing about the questions and the solutions. I knew that if I started to discuss here, all my efforts, all my confidence will be in vain, as I will find some students who have done much better than me. So I said it to myself, no matter how friends came to myself to discuss some questions, I will be ignoring them. At least some of them tried to approach me and were asking me the solutions of this and that question, but I straightly refused them. During the 2 hour break, I had my lunch, and then after our entry for the second paper was at 2 o'clock. Again, the similar checking had started. After 5 to 10 minutes of all the checking, I was again in the same room. I took greetings from my parents and I entered the room. Now comes the most anticipated part of the exam. In the first 30 minutes, I couldn't solve a single question in the paper. I was very scared, I was getting nervous, my hands were getting sweat up. I was just scrolling the question list and getting goosebumps as none of the questions were getting solved. I closed my eyes for 5 minutes and thought of the journey that I traveled through to reach here. I came here with all the hard work and I thought that if I lose hope now, all my hard work will be in vain. I need to prepare again for 1 year. I do not want to do that, especially because I have done self-study. After thinking of all such things and picturing my parents' face into my mind, I started again slowly reading one question at a time and solving it. After 45 minutes had passed and I could solve only 2 questions and slowly gained the momentum. At the end, I attempted 20 out of 54 questions. It was not a very satisfactory number, but to myself, it was a great achievement. I thought many of the questions that I have done, with all of the questions including first and second paper, my rank will be around 5000 to 6000. Everything was over now. The paper was over and now we were returning to our home. I told everything to my parents and they said that what you have given is you have given your best. So you need not to worry about your rank. Everything will be fine. This was the day when the answers were given on the JX Advanced site. I started matching my answers with my scribble pad. I found that most of the questions that I have done, either some of them were silly errors or they were not matching with my answers that I have wrote in the scribble pad. I was very disappointed. Thought everything was crushing to me. After matching the answer script, I was getting nearly 100 marks. But what can I do now? Everything has happened and I cannot change it. This is destiny. And thank God for my reservation. I still had I still made up into IIT Bombay Mechanical Engineering. I wouldn't say that I was not deserving. I was definitely deserving of it. But these happenings on that day, on the day of examination, I was not able to perform fully of my potential. Conclusion. I hope JE aspirants have taken some of the lessons from my journey, and I will be requesting everyone to check the answers that you have put into the computer screen 2 to 3 times and match it with your scribble pad, as this was the major mistake that increased my rank from 5 to 6,000 to 15,000. And the most important thing is if the question asks for correct or incorrect, read it carefully before solving the question. Thank you for watching.